Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a gorgeous counting sheep card. Now, in this Celebration catalogue, there's a great sample with the sheep all over the background, and they've been coloured with what appears to be watercolour pencils, but I don't feel that I get a good enough white fluffy sheep by doing that. So I have done a little bit of testing, all sorts of different ways, and I've got a method to share with you. So I'm going to put those down. I've got two of the cats right in front of me and they're washing one another, obviously. Right, so the changes I'm going to make with this one, I don't really know why, but I went with basic black as my base cardstock, which doesn't make sense because my fence is early espresso. So instead, I'm going to go with an early espresso card base. So you simply cut a piece of cardstock in half and score it in half. And then I've got our new Kraft cardstock to sit over the top, and it is 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower. And if you work in Imperial, maybe make yours 1/4 inch or even 1/8 inch shorter and narrower. And that's the bit I'm going to stamp on. Then I've got some scraps from my Brights bucket, and I've got the bit left over from one of the sides that I'm going to stamp and die cut on. Okay. So, counting sheep. This is a free stamp set with Celebration. The dies, called sheep dies, also free. Happy days. So, I went with this sheep last. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with that sheep because... Am I? Yes, I'm going to stick with that one because I want him leaping around all over the place. Because I just think he's funny. And it's the little things. Right, so I'm going to come in with some early espresso ink. Now, my Kraft cardstock has curled. Can you see that? It curled on its way to me, and it's curled on my desk. Not on my desk, on my paper racks, but, you know, I don't mind. So I'm going to have silly, funny, fluffy, dancing sheep just randomly stamped everywhere because they make me smile. And then I'm going to have one that I'm going to die cut out. And Fauna wants to... Oh, no, don't play with the ribbon. Okay. This one I'm going to die cut. So, mini cut and emboss machine. And my various blocks. Not blocks, plates. That's the word. So plate number 1 and 2 is a clear plate, and then my stamped image. I get my die out, the ones that I want. I want the fence too. So post-it note. Just to hold the die in place. And pop that through. And then clear plate. I had not exactly a scrap, but let's cut that down to make it a scrap for my... I cut it down too small. Let's try that again. A little wider for my fence. And you can see that's obviously part of a box. It was a scrap I found in my scraps bin. So balloon number 1. Oh, that's just moved. There we go. Let's pop that out. First balloon. second one. The balloons have got little cutouts for, I suppose, where you would see the light reflecting off them. I don't know if you can see, if I can get close enough. There you go. So you could put white behind it, perhaps. Move those out of the way. And then a green one. So that was Poppy Parade, Mango Melody. And I'm going to have Granny Apple Green now. Don't fight on the windowsill, you two. Berry just desperately wants to mother Fauna, who is... she just wants to play the whole time. She doesn't want to be washed and told what to do. She's just like, no. So there's my 3 balloons. And my gate. I love the fact that it's a proper 5-bar gate. And my sheep. So I'm going to pop my dies back in here so I don't lose them, particularly that little balloon because it's quite small. I'll scooch all of this out of the way. And then I'm going to bring in 2 things. So first off, I'm going to bring in my basic grey watercolour pencil and my blender pen, but I'm also going to bring in my chalk marker as well, because that's what's going to give me this proper cutie little sheep. So I'm going to zoom in, and I found the watercolour pencil. So if I put it on here, the white watercolour pencil, I don't get enough colour. It's not bad, it's just not, there's not enough to it, whereas my chalk marker, that's quite the difference. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's quite the difference. So, right, let's move these out of the way. So I do want to use the white on the arms and hooves. Arms and hooves? Legs and hooves? Not sure. And that ear there. And then I'm going to go over that. Are you helping me? Oh. My pencil's just broken. That's no good. Just quickly get that sorted. Not what I was expecting. Just on the hooves and the legs a bit. And on the ears, but then also on the face. But not over white. It just, you get different colours when you do that. And then I'm going to get my blender pen to smooth it all about a bit. So by doing white and grey on the legs and hooves and ears, you get a paler colour. She's stealing ribbon. And then on the face, you just get a deeper, richer colour. So you can see that there's a couple of differences there. But then with the chalk marker, I'm glad I'm super zoomed. Look, she can. She had to sit right there, didn't she? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour, and I'm not worried that I'm going over the shadowy bits that are in the stamped image. I'm not worried about that, but I am going in circular motions because it's a sheep, and they are fluffy and cute. So you can see that that's quite the difference to that one. That's quite a bright white. What's interesting about this technique is using a chalk marker is that actually you can then come in with ink and go over it. So chalk markers are a great base for all sorts. So I'm just going to check he's all coloured. That I think is so cute, and if you compare that I will zoom out in a second. He stands out from the page, doesn't he? Okay, so, right, let me start assembling now. So that's my card base, and I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus. No, that's Stampin' Seal. Where's my Seal Plus? Here it is. Mostly because my cardstock has curled and I want it to be flat. So I'm going to layer that over there. And where's my sheep? And I'm going to get some dimensionals. A couple of those. I don't know why I pulled out quite so many, but I did. You see, I could mount him over there, but he's not at the right angle, so I'm just going to add him there. And have him holding all these balloons up. So cute. And I'm going to come along afterwards in a second. That's logical. And cut off the tails of those balloons because they're just a bit too long for me. So here's my snips. And then last but not least, my fence. I'm going to take some mini glue dots into the corners where there's more cardstock there, so you can, you know, it's all disguised and hidden. And he is leaping for joy over that fence, and those are cute cards. Why have I only got 2 balloons on that one? I think they're really sweet, but I really do hope that that technique shows just how versatile the chalk marker is. And like I say, you can come over it with ink as well. So anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.